Stopford's an international innovation, consultancy and project engineering business, and part of our work is to develop novel process technologies to address some of the largest societal challenges within the low carbon and circular economy sectors. Yeah, sustainable waste management and low carbon energy generation are huge challenges, and this is really prevalent within the NHS and the global healthcare sector. And these are places where innovation, new technology are really required to better manage waste arisings, but also enable a transition to a low carbon economy. Plasma G is an energy from waste technology that uses plasmas to generate a very high temperature whereby waste can be transformed into a synthetic energy-rich gas which can then be used for downstream heat and power generation. The application of Plasma G is pretty broad for managing waste streams, but also opportunities to generate heat power and hydrogen. But we're very much focused on the clinical waste sector, NHS in this country, which is really challenged around actually looking more effective, efficient and sustainable ways of managing infectious clinical waste. But they're also seeking to transition to net zero operation. So by enabling Plasma G to deal with the waste and producing energy, it really solves two of their major problems. Yeah, working with EcoI Northwest has been pretty easy and a straightforward process. So we've got a dedicated PhD student who's co-supervised by myself and a colleague, and we work very closely with his academic supervisor. For me, it's a lot around expertise and access to resources. As a business, to have access to laboratories, analytical facilities and specialist equipment alongside academic know-how is really important to enable us to progress critical elements of our process.
We are trying to combine the plasma energy with the solid oxide fuel cell so that it can be utilized to produce low carbon energy. So I've been supervising a PhD student who works on combining that two aspects of the project together, which is plasma energy with the fuel cell setup. So developing the fuel cell setup, how to make it more efficient, how to reduce the carbon footprint overall. I feel EcoI Northwest is really good as it is combining the academics and providing them exposure, direct contact with the industries and working on the application-based research so that you are in direct contact with the consumer rather than dealing with something else.
It's very important for researchers to connect with business partners. It's one thing doing something in the lab, it's another thing doing something in the real world. In the lab we have ideal conditions, whereas in the real world we have real world conditions where things are not always 100% or perfect. EcoI Northwest has been very helpful in supporting me and my fellow researchers throughout the whole research process.
EcoI Northwest have provided important resources and technical expertise to enable Stopford to progress critical aspects of our Plasma G technology aligned with our technology development programme. Stopford's ambition is to lead the way in engineering a sustainable world through the transition to a low carbon economy. Our Plasma G technology is key to us realising our ambitions. We're also developing our Plasma G technology to generate low carbon hydrogen, a future fuel which is powering the energy transition.